Hey, what is up, guys? Today, I'm bringing you the build that I was working on for the DLC. Um, I thought I was gonna go for kind of like an arcane build, and then I started making a strength build because I thought that there aren't many remembrance weapons for strength builds, so that's gonna change. But after seeing the previews, yeah, I went ahead and made a Dex build. And this is my Dex Knight build actually. And stats are right there. Vigor is 60, endurance is 25. I didn't need that much, but I had to put those extra points somewhere, or I would have been stuck at 133, which I don't think I would be able to invade the DLC if I stayed at 133. So yeah, put 5 points more into endurance, so I have 25 endurance. 20 strength for now. I'm not sure of the strength requirements of those dex weapons in the DLC. Really looking forward to those. And 80 dexterity, obviously, with, let me show you, with the Millicent's prosthesis. So the last dex build I made, that was more focused on consecutive attacks and bleed and stuff like that. But this time around, I just wanted to make a knight build, a knight with not a lot of poise, but which is like sort of tanky and uses dex weapons. And let me show you my equipment first of all. I have a lightning claymore. This scales with dexterity, which is great for this build. It also gives me an element to work with, and I just love the claymore, man. I mean, I love this weapon to death. I mean, I think that this is single-handedly the best PvP weapon in the game right now because this thing has combos, and you wouldn't have expected this, but an R1 followed up by an L2 followed by an uncharged R2, like all of those could land. So if you roll catch with an R1, then you can roll catch with this as well, and then you can roll catch with this as well. So I basically just spam R1 and then this and try to roll catch and then this. So yeah, just an all-round lovely weapon. And from my last video, you remember that I really love the Godskin Peeler with the Ice Spear because this gives me like close range, high damage, and long range, high damage. So yeah, this is totally up my alley. I really love this. And this time around, I made it cold because it still gets that B scaling and dexterity, and it also gets frost buildup, which is quite a lot. 127 is no joke, right? So yeah, Lightning Claymore, Frost Twin Blade. And I also have the Bolt of Grand Sax because I never used this before. And it's fun. It's like a normal spear, right? So it has quick jabs. Running R2 is this. Yeah, pretty quick, pretty nice. You can snipe people from afar. That goes pretty long, yeah. So good weapon for range, for I don't know, situations where you are like a ways away from your target, you can just pop this and become sort of like a mage build, right? I also have Banished Knight's Keen Halberd. I've kept this keen because this way it scales the best, and yeah, it's a nice, solid, basic weapon. And I've put Flaming Strike on this because Flaming Strike on a halberd is like the best thing you can have. So you might have noticed that the this and this and yeah, I have never used a claymore on YouTube before, but like these are some of my favorite weapons in the game, and I'm totally ready for the DLC right now. Also, I would like to point out that this was maybe the most comfortable build I've ever made. So what do I mean by that? I mean that like bosses that I was struggling with, like uh, like I used to struggle with. I needed a summon for stuff like that, stuff like the Fire Giant, stuff like Godskin Duo and the Sedusax and Malekith. So all these bosses which like require multiple attempts, even though you know their moveset pretty well, but they just kind of, I mean, they kind of locked you, and I lost my train of thought. But yeah, this build was the most comfortable time I've had playing Elden Ring, and I one attempted Placido Sax, I one attempted Horalu, Godfrey. So yeah, this was super easy. Playing with this build felt super easy, and just wanted to add that these are the talismans that I'm working with. Earth Receiver +2, Shard of Alexander for skill damage, Millicent's Prosthesis because we need those five extra points in Dex, and successive attack boost uh, pops up. It works sometimes, and we're gonna need that if we are a Dex build, honestly. But I did not want to lead too much into this, so my physic is also not tuned to this. And then I have the Dragon Crest Great Shield. This gives me great defense. You can see right there, physical is almost all 40 above, and yeah, got decent magic, fire, lightning, and holy resistance as well. So yeah, that's the build. But wait, physic. How do I show you physic? So I am using uh, Opaline Heartier, one of my favorite physics in the game. Really increases that damage resistance by quite a bit. And I have Stonebark Cracked Ear. You actually get both of these with the same Earthly avatar. But I kept this on because this really helps with bosses. Since I don't have like a huge weapon, so this really helps with bosses and stuff. And yeah, just made sure that I had an even easier time going through the entire game. And I guess this will work in the DLC. If not, I'm gonna swap this for the one that's gonna make this game basically Sekiro, right? There's there's a there's a physic that you can equip which like makes your blocks with any weapon like not consume stamina if you block at the correct time, and then the counter damage, I mean the R2 counter that you do, right? The what's it called? I don't remember. But the counter, when you block with your weapon and then you press R2, so he like turns around and does an attack really fast. So that damage would also be increased. So because of that, I'm gonna go for that Sekiro tier. But right now I'm using this, and yeah, that's it. And also let's talk a bit about the fashion, right? Because I love this set. Just look at it. Wait. Let me put on the claymore and let me put it on my back, right? So look at this. So I was trying to go for like a Dex Knight, and this is one of my favorite combinations. For armor, looks really cool. Looks like a humanoid. I mean, of course it's humanoid, but like it looks like a person even through the armor, right? Like the mask, like the helmet has eyes, and like my leggings have like kneecaps. So, and also this armor with the cape, it really puts a bow on this entire fashion, right? I love this. I really love this, and didn't find many builds that this armor would be appropriate for, but this build, like a Dex Knight, totally appropriate. I love this, and yeah, that's it. I was gonna record some footage of me doing some PvP. Then I remembered that PvP around 138, 150 is not looking good right now, because if you try to invade, then you just end up invading people who are waiting at some or the other fog gate, right? So yeah, that's gonna be it. Just wanted to show you the build before we started with the DLC. Was really working hard on this. Um, I think, wait, yeah, I just put 22 hours in this, but I was like working, I was just, I mean, playing non-stop for the past 3 or 4 games. I was streaming as well, so if you wanna If you wanna follow me on Twitch, my channel's name is Dark Soul of Man, the same that's on YouTube, right? And my fiance is texting me. Wait, but yeah, it's the same name that is on YouTube. If you want, you can watch me play more. I tried streaming on YouTube, but then I gave up because I felt really discouraged by the viewer count. Whereas on Twitch, if the viewer count is low, it's not so bad, right? You're still doing your own thing, and anyway. So yeah, we are all set for the DLC. Gonna see you guys there. Oh yeah, one thing I forgot to mention. I made a video earlier where I was saying that you need to be more than 150. Now, I would like to change that opinion now because by looking at the previews and all and listening to the people who did get to play the DLC, they were all on level 150, and the DLC is gonna have another upgrading system, which will be like Sekiro's upgrading system, where we find an item and we get a boost to 5% of our damage and around like 3 to 8%, not sure what the exact number is, but 3 to 8% of our damage negation. So that's gonna make the DLC harder or easier depending on how many of those items you have. So we don't need to push our build above 150 basically. And I have still get some points under 150 so that if I need to add more strength, if I need to maybe give some mind, maybe put some points in mind, then I would have that leeway, right? So yeah, that's gonna be it. I'm gonna keep this character at 137 for now. Might upgrade it more, but I'm not gonna take this over 150. There's no need. So I just wanted to address that. Just wanted to revert my statement, and yeah, you guys should also stick to 150. Gonna love this one. I am gonna see you guys there. See you in the lands of shadow. Can't wait, right? All right, that's gonna be it for today. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys in around 10 days. Exactly 10 days, yeah.
Hey!
See you. Love you guys. Thank you for watching.